Now students, we will discuss different types of industry in India, and first we will discuss some important agro-based industry. Agro-based industry means industry which are based on agriculture. So the first industry that we will talk about is the textile industry. Textile industry is the only industry in India which is self-reliant, and the complete product is produced in India without any foreign help. So all other industries in India require some kind of help, either it is technology or something, raw material or other ingredients that are bought from the foreign countries. But textile industry is the only industry in India which does not depend on any foreign vendor for any kind of help. That means from raw material to the end product, that is from the raw material cotton to the end product, that is high-end clothes, everything is produced in India. So we don't have to depend on foreign country for any kind of help. This industry contributes significant in industrial production, employment generation and foreign exchange earner. So this industry has helped us a lot in the manufacturing process. It has helped a lot of people in employment generation. You can understand people working in cotton plantations, people working in your textile mills, then the tailors and everybody. There are millions of people who are dependent on this industry, and industry is supporting them. So a lot of employment has been generated, and India is the second largest exporter of handmade textiles. That means most of the textile products of the world are being supplied by India, and the largest exporter of textile is Bangladesh, and after Bangladesh it is India. So it is a very important industry. Next we come down to cotton industry. If you see cotton industry, it is also related to textile industry, but as an industry we can take cotton as a different industry. This industry has close link with agriculture and provides living to farmers, cotton ball pluckers, workers engaged in ginning, spinning, weaving, dyeing, designing, packing, sewing, tailoring. It supports so many other industry, so many aspects. So you see, this industry has been supporting millions of people again, and it is also helping other industries like your chemical industry, dyes means color, then package material, engineering works, engineering factory producing machines and all. So this industry is also quite a large industry. The third agricultural product that we come to, that is jute. India is the largest producer of jute and jute made products. No other country except India has the monopoly over jute. Now jute products are produced in India, jute is also produced in India, but this industry has been facing a lot of problem. Why this industry is facing a lot of problem? Because after partition of India, the jute producing areas actually went to Bangladesh, and the industries were left with India, because most of the industries were located in Calcutta. So industries were left with India, and the jute producing areas were with Bangladesh. So India faced a lot of problem for getting raw jute at the beginning, but slowly Indian government has taken up initiative, and now jute is cultivated in India, and we produce quite a good amount of jute. In jute industry has another specific need. Jute industry requires a lot of water. and hence most of the factories, jute factories that you will see, jute factories are located on the banks of river Hooghly in Calcutta. Next we come to sugar industry. India stands second as the producer of sugar in the world. You all find out which country is the largest producer of sugar in the world. And then India occupies the first. India is the second largest producer of sugar, but India occupies the first position in production of gur or khansari. This industry is seasonal in nature. Why it is called a seasonal nature? Because your sugar grows only during one season, and during that that is the time when sugar is produced in sugar industry, and this sugar cane cannot be stored for a long period of time, because the more you store it, the sucrose content of the cane will become less and less, and it will produce less amount of sugar. So the moment you cut the cane, you have to supply it to the industry so that the processing starts. As the faster the production starts, the more sugar content we get from the cane. The later it begins, the less quantity of sugar we will get. So it is a seasonal industry. Now children, we come to the mineral based industry, and in mineral based industry we will be discussing the first and the most important mineral based industry, that is iron and steel industry. Now before starting iron and steel industry, I want to tell you what is mineral based industry. Mineral based industries are those industries which uses minerals and metals as raw material. So any industry which uses mineral or metal as raw material is called mineral based industry. Now let's come down to iron and steel industry. Iron and steel industry is the basic industry or the mother industry of, as all other industries are dependent on this industry. Iron ore industry is the basic industry. And why it is called a mother industry? Because it helps all other industry. Without that industry, no other industry can function in a proper manner. Because every industry you go, you will find it has some kind of other instruments or equipments that is made up of iron and steel. So without iron and steel, other industries cannot survive. Second, it is considered as a heavy industry. Now why it is considered as a heavy industry? Because the raw material as well as the finished products both are heavy in nature and bulky. They are heavy and bulky, and as they are heavy and bulky, so a very large amount of or heavy amount of transport cost is incurred on it. And then India is a major steel producer, but yet India is facing some problems. Why the problem? High cost and limited availability of coking coal. India have a huge amount of coal deposit, but coking coal is very less in amount. So we have to import the coal from Australia, from New Zealand, and that's why we have a problem. Second, the labor or Indian laborers do not work properly, so there is a low productivity of labor. Secondly, thirdly, electricity supply or power supply is not regular, it is irregular, and that's why it hampers the production. And the fourth one is poor infrastructure. Indian government have not yet developed the areas in a proper way. The road system, communication systems are not proper in India. That is creating a basic problem with the iron and steel industry, and that's why it is unable to perform in a proper way, and it is not that effective. It is not effectively run in India because of these problems.